Imagine being treated like you're worthless by your own family just because they think you're not one of them. But this story, it's more than just a story. It's a lesson to anyone who looks down on others because of status, background, or what they believe is blood. Let this story remind us that love doesn't always need proof. It needs kindness. There once was a wealthy family. One day, everything changed. It was a perfect day. Blue skies, music, laughter, and celebration. The Monroe family had everything. A nice home, love, and 3 wonderful kids. Mr. Daniel held his wife Grace close as their twin boys, Leo and Liam, just 6 years old, chased balloons through the park. Their youngest, Alina, only 3, giggled as she ran after butterflies. Grace smiled as she watched her daughter laugh and play, her tiny hands reaching toward the sky. But no one knew. This would be the last time they'd see her smile. "Alina," Grace called. She looked around, starting to worry. "Alina, where's my baby?" They searched, they shouted. Police came, but Alina was gone. Days turned into weeks, weeks into years. Grace didn't touch Alina's room. Every birthday, she placed a gift on the empty bed, always wrapped in pink. Daniel drowned himself in work, quiet, guilty. Liam became angry, blaming himself. Leo stayed quiet, but he always kept her photo in his wallet. And every year, Grace whispered, "One day, my baby will come home." Far away, a little girl was growing up in a small home. Clara, a kind but quiet woman, raised her. She didn't look like Alina, didn't feel like a mother, but she tried. When Alina turned 10, she sat beside Clara and asked, "Mama, why don't I look like you?" Clara looked away and said, "Because you're special, Alina." Years later, when Clara got very sick, she told the truth. "I'm not your real mother," she said weakly. "I paid someone to bring me a child. I don't know who your real parents are. I'm sorry." Alina held her hand until she passed. She had lost the only person she knew and still didn't know who she really was. Alina took any job she could find. After some time, she got work as a maid in a big house. She didn't know it was her real home. Grace opened the door with a cold look. "You'll clean the lower floor," she said. "Don't go upstairs." Liam looked at her and said, "Why is she so slow? She can't even hold a tray." Leo saw her shaking hands and said gently, "She's new. Give her time." Each day, Alina worked hard. She cleaned. She stayed quiet. She took the yelling, the cold stares. "You're just a maid," Grace told her. "Don't talk unless you're told to." Sometimes Alina paused during her work and whispered, "Why does this place feel so familiar?" That evening, Leo saw her alone in the kitchen. "You okay?" he asked, giving her a glass of water. "I'm used to being invisible," she replied. One day, while cleaning upstairs, a door slowly opened. Alina stepped inside. The room was pink, dusty, frozen in time. A small bed, a music box, a baby picture. Carved on the wall was a name, Alina. She gasped. Suddenly, Grace appeared. "What are you doing in here?" she yelled. Liam ran in and grabbed her arm. "You don't belong here," he shouted. Leo rushed over. "Stop, she didn't mean to." But Liam pushed her. Alina fell to the floor and didn't move. They called a doctor. While checking her, he pulled a small necklace from under her shirt and gave it to Grace. "You should hold on to this," he said. "Keep it for her." Grace took the necklace and stared. This was Alina's," she whispered. She rushed to Alina's side, turned her shoulder, and saw the birthmark. Daniel walked in. Leo stepped back. Liam stood still, his eyes wide. "Could it be?" Leo asked quietly. They ordered a DNA test. 2 days later, the doctor returned. He looked at them and said, "It's her. Alina is your daughter." Grace dropped to the floor. Daniel covered his face. Leo cried. Liam couldn't move. He was shocked. "I hurt my own daughter," Grace cried, "and I didn't even know it." Alina woke up in a soft bed. She looked around confused. Leo sat beside her, smiling. "You're safe," he said. "Everything's okay now." Grace walked in, her voice shaking. "Alina, my baby. You're home. Alina stared at her. Why are you being kind to me? She asked. You used to hate me. Grace knelt beside her. I was blind. I was hurting my child, she said through tears. But now you're back, and I'll never lose you again. Alina looked at her mom, her dad, her brothers, and for the first time in 17 years, she smiled. Love always finds its way back. Dear viewers, I hope this story touched your heart. Tell me in the comments, what part moved you the most? Like and share this video if you believe kindness should be for everyone. And don't forget to subscribe to help grow this community. Let's keep telling stories that heal, inspire, and bring hope.